Okay. Ooh. All right, we are getting ready here. Give me just a little bit longer. But yeah, yeah, we're making it. We're gonna do this thing. See you shortly. Hello! What's going on, everybody out there? Holy H. Nothing's working. Nothing. Well, okay, I have this working. I have this. I got the green screen up so that if I need to come talk to you, I can come talk to you. I am still doing stickers, the jelly beans, see the green screens. You know, what happens when you use low quality cameras? It doesn't pick up any of the stuff that is. Frame rate is all messed up, you name it. He's out, Namaste is walking around. We are at Maze Republic, my buddy Alan's wonderful place, his backyard. We got this all set up. He's disappearing here, but if you haven't actually seen Alan, this is Alan. This is Tired Mercs.
What's up, Land fam? How you doing?
So sound might be a little off because, well, the microphone's on that side with the brewing. So, Copper, what's going on, man? What you doing? Oh man, hopefully I got music going. Pulling everybody out.
I don't know either, Cleve. It's kind of fun to be on this side, seeing you having troubleshoot something.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's nothing but troubleshooting. Streaming, you're nothing but troubleshooting. So. He said, "Turn it up."
Turn it up. 11 on this sucker.
Oh, at least on this one. Come on. I can do that. I can do that. That's a little better. Yeah, you can see the level.
Oh yeah.
So he's like, no, wait, I can turn you up. Never mind. No, too late. You made me turn it up. Now we are full blown, and we're on that side. It's gonna be even louder. So, all right. What are you barking at?
Four.
Okay, so today we are going to be making an Irish red ale. We have our malts. We have some grains with a grain sock that we're going to put this stuff in. You can tell we got our brew pot over here. All of our buckets. We got some spring water, so it's a little filtered stuff. It's the filtered stuff so that, you know, not as high pH. Now, the higher pH is good for yeast and the enzymes and all that because it gives them a better environment for it. But Vegas water has a lot of minerals in it. Since it has a lot of minerals, you can get a lot of funky stuff out of your beer. So we'll try to kind of split it. Like I got 4 gallons of the filtered stuff, and we'll do 2 gallons of the not so much. We're making 5 gallons worth of beer. I know. 6 gallons worth of liquid. How do you only get 5 gallons of beer? Well, you're going to lose some after, you know, boil, and you don't want all the yeast that's on the bottom of the stuff, so we'll take some of that out too. So, from the final product. But we got to sanitize everything, and then, yeah, we'll get started. So, thanks for being here, Copper. And you probably need me to do some stream raiders. I'll see if I can get that going. I've had nothing but problems this morning, so. I'm just glad that I have some of our overlays, some of the camera stuff, and music. That's all I care about this one. So, it happens. All right. Doing it for science.
The science.
Yeah, and I don't think any of the sounds will probably work today. I don't know if any of the sounds are going to work. But hey, if you use them and they do, great. That makes me feel better. I did transfer the sounds, but I don't think any of them are connected. What is that? All right, guys. We're going to go over this side. Where did you lose the shoe?
Oh, I think it's over here.
Where did you lose the shoe? All right. Thank you. Shoe. It's hot outside. There you go. Can I get you straight? Alrighty. Oh, I turned the gain up on that guy. Hardcore.
Yeah, you did.
Well, let's do another check on that real quick. I'll let you talk to him there, Alan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's finally nice to actually, see some of you guys here. This is
You're like,
how about that? Better? Welcome to Maze Republic there, Land Fam. Happy to host this brew stream. You see I got the Save the Children shirt on that I think I got back in November. That I've just recently received, I think last week there, Cleve, something like that. But I got the shirt.
a week and a half
ago, yeah. Just got back home, so it's good to be back in Las Vegas. It's been a nice, interesting year in Orlando, Florida, but happy to be home. Stay. And I get to pet this beautiful little puppy.
He is pretty damn beautiful. And here, you can see I'm in focus, and pretty much everything on that side is not in focus.
Troubleshooting Saturday.
It's all, yeah, it's just. Okay.
Cool. Well,
Okay. That. Figure that. Hey, I don't know what happened with that. Maybe part of our problem. Old caller.
standby caller, standby.
Part of the problem. Uh-oh. This is why we can't have nice things.
Oh.
Or this is why I need nicer things, I guess. Yeah, it would not be a clean stream without some troubleshooting, 100%. So, yeah, trying to do autofocus on that particular camera, and I think that's as focused as it gets, ladies and gentlemen. Evidently, the field of view on that camera is much less than I thought it was.
Oh.
We had used this for the baking stream that I had done, and it was a little bit closer to that, but no, well, it'll be fine. Alright, we're going to, I'm gonna start sanitizing some stuff. Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog?
If you're impressed on how the remote stream is going, you know I must be doing something. Hold the computer. There it is.
Oh. All right, so what's task number one there, Cleve?
Task number one is sanitizing everything.
Okay.
So, Brew's friend. Anytime you're doing homebrew stuff, Star Sand, anesthetic, It's a very acidic kind of cleaner for these types of things, but it's perfectly okay to consume the foam that's in the beer. Don't be afraid of the foam if you use this stuff. Just don't drink it straight out of the bottle. You'll be just fine. So.
Take all the fun out of it, huh?
So, so long as I've used this, I think it's, what is it, 1 ounce per gallon? That's 5 gallons, so we needed,
Ooh.
Okay. So I'm probably gonna need that for this. Yep.
Ready for some water there, please.
I believe we're gonna need some water. Yes.
All right, stand by, caller.
And we'll try to make sure to keep the puppy out of the the burners. So, a spray bottle is very, very useful, very important when it comes to doing this type of stuff. It makes cleaning certain things a little easier. So. Okay, and then this big blue bucket here, that's usually my sanitization bucket. 2 ounces. Half. 3. Yep. Now, the thing with Star San, especially, and it's one of the reasons I use this type of bucket, is you can make a sanitization bucket for all of your gear, and you can use it 2 or 3 times. You don't actually have to have it set up the same exact method each time. So, why? What is this? What is this? What is that? Sorry, chat. I'll fix it. I'll fix it, chat.
Got some water for you there, my friend.
Okay. Fill that guy up.
Not gonna want to take a bath in this there, namaste.
No. Not at all. That guy, if we could. 1 second. Taste tester. You know what? I don't know if we necessarily need taste testers. We have plenty of those, but I may still have beer for those that are a little more local. So hit me up at that point, and we'll talk about it. So, oh, that's what I'm doing. Alright. Yo, thank you very much for being here and joining us. You as well, Copper. He's like, I'll just come to you guys after you're done. Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Thanks. It's fine. No. It's, let me see if I can do this. I wonder if I can actually start Stream Raiders without having the apps. I can't start. Have to have the app going. Is that how you're gonna do this? Is that how this rolls? How that rolls? Okay. Copper. Sorry, man. I don't think Stream Raider is gonna happen today. Don't think Stream Raider is gonna happen today. What? Right here. Woo! Pixels! See, the pixels are back. The pixels are back. I don't know what it's doing.
Don't know what it's doing.
I don't know what it's doing. See, the pixels are only there if I'm not. Pixels are only there if I'm not. So I believe, you know what? I bet you that this. Do I have to like duck? Okay, there you go. Let's see. There, and now I just disappear more when I come on screen.
I think they're here for the beer there, my friend, more than anything.
Yeah, I know. You'd think that, oh my god, I'm pink. Yeah, I know. The color's off on it, but at least agree. See, now no pixels. Now no pixels. Now pixels. I'll keep it to you, chat, to kind of make sure that we don't miss any of our notification stuff, because I got nothing. I got nothing. Minus my own voice in the background, so.
They get a couple towels as well to dry all this stuff off. We do a little rinse and boom.
Usually not, just
Yeah.
it just does its thing. Okay. Good. Because everything basically just gets submerged in here.
Okay, all right.
All little pieces, whole nine. It's usually recommended for about 15 minutes for the star sand. Anything that's going in here, just let it do its deal for at least 15. So, I should have been telling you what's going in here. I have our shoving it in. This is what I normally do. I have our tubing for this guy. The big copper thing is coming out of here. This is our immersion cooler. So some of the tubing that's in there. Tubing for this. Our stir spoon, big old spoon. Big old spoon. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. This is our airlock. What this does is this keeps air from going into the bucket once we actually pour our wort and our hops in here. It allows the beer farts from the yeast to come out of the thing without new oxygen going in.
Yeah.
You said that's the first time you've done this, right?
First time I've done this.
And of course, because we are brewing, we have to keep temperature right. So I have my big old honking deep fry thermometer, because it won't get as hot as that is, or it goes higher than what that is, and I don't need it that hot. So. No drinking.
You don't want to do that.
No drinking. One of the last pieces here is our hydrometer. Hydrometer, however you want to actually say it. But this guy here is for measuring the gravity of our brew when we're done. So before we actually cap it in this guy, we're going to measure it, and that's what our base gravity is. And then when we bottle it, we're going to take another measurement, and the difference between the two is the alcoholic percentage. So. You have no idea how many people have broken these things. All the time.
I'm gonna guess half a dozen.
I don't think I've broken one yet.
No.
Shit.
Well.
But yeah. But I've there's other ways to measure gravity, and once you kind of go bigger, a lot of people stop using these because you break them all the time. I'm actually just going to do that so we don't put it in there and break it.
For that exact reason.
Right there. And So, sanitizing everything is one of the biggest and most important parts of this. The better you are at sanitizing your equipment, the less likely you are to have some sort of funky beer. So, do you have any sort of cloth? Yeah. Won't leave any links or anything, maybe possibly. I'm just realizing that these have been kind of sitting for a bit, so I need to get some of the.
Yes, carry towels. Oh, the microfiber stuff is outside.
Yeah. There. What is going on out there? Well, we're making beer, right? Yeah.
Chat's yelling at you already, there, Cleve?
Yeah. What's that?
Chat's yelling at you already?
Oh, Tori is.
Oh.
So Tori is absolutely yelling at me. So, all right. Well, we kind of sit here and wait for everything to kind of sanitize a little bit.
Salud.
Here, chat.
Cheers. So I'm drinking the Golden Ale by Astronomy Ale Works,
Yeah.
which is one of the many beers that's been featured on the Beers Day.
One of the many few. Yeah.
Wouldn't even fit in my mini fridge there, Cleve, so I had to put my old fridge in there.
You had to upgrade your beer fridge for that. Yeah. We brought over. I think I only missed two out of all of the weeks that we've been doing Beers Day for this guy. He was in Orlando. He was working, and I've told a few people this. It started off as, maybe it's gonna be a month. It's like, it's gonna be like 3 or 4 beers, and then it was like, well, it's gonna be maybe another month. So then it turned into be like 8 beers. I'm like, okay, this is still okay.
Small crate here.
And then all of a sudden, by the time that I realized that Alan wasn't coming back anytime soon, I had managed to save half of a box, and it was either, okay, he doesn't get any of this beer now, or I just full bore. It's every single beer until he comes back, and that's what happened. Yeah, he got every single beer that we've had since then. So like, I missed 1 or 2 of them, but he had 50 some odd beers dropped off for his refrigerator. But
Yeah. Which I greatly appreciate.
actually, I'm doing the Attack Ships on Fire Fruited Kettle Sour Blueberry Sour 5% alcohol, also by Astronomy. So, good stuff. And we have water because we're outside. It's Vegas. It's friggin' hot.
We each got our own gallon of water, so we got plenty to hydrate off of.
And you still have some of those beers. So,
That's
and we still have some of those beers. So, all right, that's going. Oh, I probably need to do this guy too. Grain sock. That also needs to be sanitized.
We do have a plethora of freshly cleaned terry towels, so we could
All right.
make that be what we need it to be.
So the Star Sand's basically killing anything, any rogue bacterias, any of that stuff off of here. That's why we want it to kind of chill. That's it. See? Spray bottle.
Sorted.
Like, I don't have to try to, like, slosh that water over into here and do this, and every once in a while, I'm just gonna make sure the tubing's good. You try, chat, you try to get smarter about doing these particular things. Each time that you're brewing, each time you're like, okay, how do I do this? Do I do kits? Do I do this stuff? Should I get a bucket for these things? You end up buying more equipment. You get giant burners with propane tanks. You get immersion coolers. And if you're into it, you just keep going and going. And the next thing you know, you're brewing 16 gallons worth of beer every week as a home brewer. That's scary though.
Yeah, so how many times have you done this now, Cleve?
This one here, I've done a lot of cider. I think this is probably my fourth or fifth actual beer, and I've probably done probably 5 or 6 ciders as well since I've started. So not a lot.
No.
I haven't done a ton.
I mean, that's approaching a baker's dozen, my friend.
It's enough.
Yeah.
But yeah. And actually, with the new burner and stuff, I'm looking at doing this a little more often. So, who knows? We may see 1 or 2 more of these, and it'll actually work next time. You know, sound files and whatnot. But,
Hold on, chat.
a lot of the stuff that's in chat is actually the stuff that's going on in chat's actually just my bot. Well, I mean in Copper. You love Copper.
Oh yeah. Copper's always quite active in chat.
Yes. And Copper, it is it's trying to rain out here. It's thinking about it in Vegas. It gets cloudy and then it goes away and then it gets cloudy again, and so
It's a good thing we have this this lovely little pop-up real quick.
stuff's environmentally friendly. You okay with that?
Oh yeah. Need some more agua to rinse that out?
No. Foam is just fine.
The foam is just fine, you said earlier.
Foam is just fine. Main thing I'm trying to get out of here is things like cat hair and stuff. So if it's been sitting around for so long, when you have animals, they get hair everywhere. We don't want cat hair in our beer.
Yeah. It's a pretty terrible polyjuice potion, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So, alrighty. So that's going. I guess I could show you all the stuff that's in your chat before we really dive into what we're doing. All right. Water. Water is important. I don't always try to do bottled water with this stuff, but as I had mentioned before, Vegas water has a little high mineral content in it. We're okay with the pH balance of it, but we're not okay with all of the minerals. So I try to cut it. I have 4 gallons here. I'll probably only use 3 for our 6 gallons. So we have our malts. We're going to be using some liquid malt today. So this is the gold malt extract. It's good for a lot of golden ales and things, go figure. What's going to make this a little bit different for the red is our grains. You can see those guys. So all the different grains that are particularly in here, they're going to, well, change it to a red. So
Keo's asking what kind of beer we make it today there, please.
an Irish red. It's an Irish red ale. So, and one of the reasons it's going to be more of an Irish, other than the red ale blend, the grains are going to give it a little bit different flavor to it, but it's the hops as well. So we're going to be using Willamette hops and U.S. Golding. So both of these are very English-esque hops. You know, spicy, kind of spicy flavors to them a little bit, which gives that little bite to the red outside of it just being a normal ale. So we got those guys that are there, and that's it. It's water, it's malts, it's grains, and hops, and then the process. So it's not terribly hard.
So we're making a decent amount of it today.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This is normal.
Small amount.
5 gallon batch, that's normal. So we are using liquid malt rather than doing our own mash, because I don't have a lauter tun. I don't have a mash tun. There is a process of taking the unspent grains, milling them out, putting them at a particular temperature, and creating your own liquid malt. And then that's what you'd end up putting in your brew for your wort. Your wort is your boiled malts with your hops. So And hey, I'll answer any of these particular questions again. But like I said, a lot of times if you're doing your own mash, it's a lot of this. It's a lot of the grains. There's actually your either 2-row or 6-row malts or barleys, your barleys that are your base, and then you'll mix in different things like your crystal malts and whatever to change the profile of the beer. And that's how you're really going to dial in a flavor of a beer and the alcohol content of a beer, is by changing those levels in the mash. We're not there yet, so that's why I'm using liquid. So two or three more of these, and I don't know. Maybe we'll start taking donations for that stuff. But oh, okay.
Yeah, done. Okay.
And because this did come out of a kit, that's our recipe. That's our recipe. I don't know if anybody can see that, but
Yeah, I was asking how many bottles you think you'll get. So what do we say? Five gallons? It's just a little under 5 gallons worth?
so 5 gallons is roughly 12 liters, roughly. So I do have the 12-liter flip tops that I usually use, but if I'm doing some actual bottling with some bottle conditioning, I'll do 7 or 8 flip tops, and then I'll do a bunch of bombers and then some regular bottles. This particular batch, because I don't have a keg system, and I've been bitten enough time by bottle conditioning. Some beers don't actually carbonate, and some overcarbonate, and it's all a matter of the balance of priming sugar when you put it into the bottle. I was thinking all of it's going into flip tops, and then I'm just going to use things like there's the U-Keg by Growler Works. It's 64 ounce or 128 ounce. You basically drop a full liter flip top in there, or 2, depending on which size you have, and it will carbonate it for you. So I haven't decided. I got 6 weeks. Once we actually brew this with the boil and everything else, it'll take roughly 3 to 4 weeks for the primary fermentation, and then I'll rack it. I'll put it into a glass carboy for the final 2 weeks. So it's about 6 weeks from today, we will have serviceable beer.
It'll take us to maybe about mid-September.
Actually, perfect timing for a red.
Absolutely.
Perfect timing for a red. So, oh man. But yeah. And yes, Copper would absolutely 100% be ironic if it rained here while we're doing this, but we do have a pop-up tent, so we
There'll be a little bit of sprinkles, maybe.
if it rains, it's not going to get on the equipment, and we'll be okay. Unless it starts doing it sideways, and then absolutely 100% it is your fault, Copper.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, everything's kind of sat for a bit. Might want to.
Fire up something. Okay.
Making sure that as I'm reading this, I'm not going to mess anything up. So I'm actually reading this. It's really strange. They actually want us to do our wort up to 2.5 gallons rather than doing the full 6 gallons. You know what? Why not?
Okay.
I don't care.
That's what
We'll follow it.
if that's what the paper says.
So, well, Copper, it's from being a weatherman. When you're a weatherman, of course, anytime anything weather related happens, of course, it's going to be your fault. So, that's just how it is.
Well, we're looking currently at a beautiful, brisk 92 degrees Fahrenheit at Maze Republic.
Actually, not.
Now I think I might need to put on a coat. So cold.
I didn't wear pants just because, you know, hot things, and I was in. I don't know, it's habit. But. I'll be fine. Cool.
I got more towels, so don't even worry, my friend.
Water. Actually, if you want to grab another one of those.
Yeah.
Tops are crushed on this guy, so.
Two and a half gallons.
That's 2.5. Just fill these back up with the water at the end.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, you're right. We're gonna need 2 gallons of it now.
Well,
Ish.
Once you get that half there. Chat. I'm gonna point this out to you right now. Whoa. You can see it. It's bubbling. Don't fear the star sand. Okay?
Half. That looks like a solid half to me.
A solid half to me as well.
What happened there, Clay?
I'm just too far over.
Ah.
There. What happens when I pick up the camera? Oh, Tori, hello! What's going on? How are you? Look, keeps roofing.
Okay.
All right. Now I will say this is the inaugural launch of this burner. This is 144,000 BTU
Ooh.
Hellfire burner, and
Might do. It might do for today.
it might get us where we need to go. So actually, at only 2.5 gallons of water, we might get this up here to temp in like 10 minutes. 15 minutes. All right. Thermometer.
Not gonna be deep enough now.
Yeah. Goes all the way.
Oh.
Out here.
Yeah, all right, that'll do.
My hair tie out now. I'm dealing with that. All right. Open that. On that way. Oh, you know what?
What do you need? You need some ignition.
I need fire. Look at it going. Wait,
Stand by, caller.
I've done this before.
Dude, let me see if I can find for you.
It's just not with this one. I'm realizing, chat. Before you can set propane on fire, you need fire. So. Leave it to me to forget that part. Alan's gonna grab some ignition. Put my hair back up because that was insane. Butane lighter, and stick lighter, butane lighter, any of that. But I'm just realizing that, yeah, you can turn a propane tank on. Blowtorch, I don't know. But I don't smoke, so I don't get anything. So Chad, how was your Saturday? I know. False start. Failure to launch. Stick lighter.
I got it. Got it, please. Ready to go?
That's on. And here's the regulator.
Oh, we got flame.
Go. Here, let's see if I can.
Put it down a little bit.
That was
Might be
down.
the other way. You think that was down?
That was down.
Oh, my man.
That gives it more oxygen. That is down.
It's down. All right. Well.
Yeah, we can kick the regulator down on it.
Yeah, now it's kind of contained on around the pot. Got a little blowout still on this end, but that might just be. There you go. There you go. We call that a contained fire, ladies and gentlemen.
Contained. So I am using an aluminum pot that I seasoned 8,000,000 times. Stainless steel is sometimes pretty good as well, because stainless steel, well, you don't have to worry about, I don't know, the yellow coloration on it from all the oil. But yeah. That regulator's like almost turned off.
That's absolutely hysterical, man.
Oh, oh.
Oh, oh. Woo! I'm also gonna grab some oven mitts as well, huh?
You know, I'm kind of thinking that I might need that.
Yeah, I need that. Funny thing about metal is it conducts heat, if I do recall.
I think so. Ooh, what do we got?
That's some safety over here.
Safety, that's what I like.
Still looking at that procedure.
Well, yeah, because this doesn't quite. Oh, there it is.
Namaste!
Hi. Gotta stay away from the fire part.
Get over here, puppet.
Sit.
Good enough. Good enough.
Oh, there goes. The reason I keep staring at this is I'm looking at going, this doesn't actually tell us what it wants. I think it just says we need to steep the grains in there until it reaches 170 degrees or 20 minutes.
Still. So is that a throw it in there now?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Normally you get the temp up, or the water temp, and then get your grains and stuff, but
Steep for 20 minutes or until water reaches 170 Fahrenheit. Remove bag and discard. Bring to boil and add 6 pounds of malt syrup.
that's the syrup.
That's the syrup.
Grain bag. Grain bag. There.
Fun.
Uh-huh. Not my hair.
Not your hair? Yeah, I'll take the trash there.
I'll take that one. Our grains, Chet. And that gets in there and steeps wherever it likes. Now it's really important to not squish the grains when we pull them out. You get really weird flavors and stuff when you do that.
Are we looking at the temp already?
We are already at about 110.
Woo!
Yeah, exactly. Like two and a half, and it's been like maybe 7 minutes.
All right. Well, I'll start. At least I'll start the timer here, just in case. 19 minutes, because.
That's what we do, Chad. Start a fire, put a few things in there, and let the grains seep, let their do their thing, and then we pitch the liquid malt in there. And then what is that? Just hold it, right?
Ready to boil.
Yep. Back to a boil.
Turn. Yeah.
Mix it up. Put a big old spoon.
So the next thing would be to, as soon as we get to temp, or it's been 20 minutes, remove the bag and discard.
So, Kyo, you're asking how long the brew takes. So, you have to get your water to temp with your grains, hold it there for 20 minutes according to this particular recipe, which is about normal. 20 minutes for the grains is normal. Usually it's like 60 minutes total for the wort. This actually says bring it to a boil, and then that's it. So it's not holding it for very long right there. Yeah, you bring it up to a boil, and then we're going to pitch the hops. The hops sit for an hour. I know that one. At least with this particular recipe. Hops can sit anywhere from 30 to 120. And actually, you can even you can dry hop after the fact. You can literally throw hops in the brew while it's fermenting later on, which is a good reason to have a bucket as your fermenter rather than a carboy. Carboys are the big glass things that have the little top on it. So, exact copper. Ribs are perfect with beer.
I do like me some ribs. I'm also a big fan of some tri-tip.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta get some of that going today. Got some background.
That might please the wonderful wife. She's hanging out inside. It's a lot cooler in there. She doesn't want to be on camera. I don't blame her. On camera stuff.
Well, you know, and we're kind of crazy enough to brew something outside. You know,
Outside, the middle of summer
Yeah.
in Vegas, in front of a camera. Yeah. I do it for you, chat. And the narcissism that's in me. That's why I'm actually sitting in front of the camera every single time.
there's the children.
And the children. Yeah.
Save the children.
Which is actually, and we both are wearing the charity shirt that was there. The land saves the children. This was for Save the Children's charity campaign back in November. We were doing this in November. So, but we have another one coming up October, November, and I got a whole bunch of incentives I already thought of, and this may have to be another one of those. So. You want to look at that?
What we got going on here?
Yeah, we're up to 130.
Woo! It's already a nice, beautiful color in there.
Bring you over to C, chat.
Absolutely. We're only 5 minutes in.
Yeah. So 10 minutes, we are more than halfway to our temp. Saying hi to the lovely wife, chat.
Yeah, Copper, tri-tip's probably one of my favorite things to grill / smoke / eat and prepare. So try to get in on it as anytime I can. Anytime.
See that? We know our volume is good. Let me see it there, and I go.
Yeah.
And then it's just chat. That's right. On my phone, it's nothing but you, chat. Just you. So, Copper, Kyo, anybody else is out there? Any questions on what we're doing, why we're doing it, how we're doing it?
Yo wants to do the spicy chicken sandwich again.
Spicy chicken sandwich. I don't know if I'm gonna do the spicy chicken sandwich again, but there might be something along those lines. There will be another spicy challenge added to those incentives because everybody seemed to enjoy that. They enjoy my pain.
Yeah, well,
It's true. Chat enjoys the pain of streamers. It's just how it is.
what is it? Schadenfreude, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Water chat. It's pretty hot out here. Actually, just thinking about it, probably should have put this under the pools, hot tubs, and beaches category.
Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, you're right. Maybe next time.
Brewing from the poolside.
That'll be the next improvement on the house. Get a center, get a little island installed on the pool with this burner on there.
Exactly, it'd be fine. Just plop it down. Great.
What, gas fires and water? That should be okay, right?
Right.
No, that's terrible. Don't do it, Chad. Don't do it.
It's an art piece at that point, right?
Right.
When the entire top of your pool is on fire, it's burning water, right?
Yeah.
That's art. It's art.
I can already sense the Las Vegas fire department, just all of them cringing right now.
They're sending out a truck before we even start.
Yeah.
Man.
We're only we're only 9 minutes into the first boil there, Cleve.
That's one of the things about it. It's quick. 150.
20 more degrees.
Yeah. That grain is just.
Guys, it's turning into some nice. Oh my!
That's red.
Chad, you can't even see the bottom of this pot anymore.
I like it.
That's absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Hey, it's no longer an iced coffee, man. It's probably a little bit of lukewarm coffee now.
Making hot coffee in Vegas. Yo, you don't have to be active. Hey, if you are 100% just lurking in the chat, that's all we need. That's more than enough. So I know this is the exciting part, isn't it? Sit here, stare at me, stare at Alan. A little bit of the flames over here off the pot. That's.
I think this kind of solidifies the bromance.
It kind of does.
Yeah.
It kind of does at this point. It's just like, we're making something together. We're making something together. It's like our own little child, right?
It's right there in front of us. You can see it grow.
Chat. Family.
But family.
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 Family. Damn you, Vin Diesel. Damn you, Vin Diesel, and all of your memeing. Oh, man.
I think they might be up to more movies than Land Before Time at this point.
There's technically 9 plus the reboot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Never thought I'd say that, to be honest.
Does the reboot count as 4? Because it was 4, right? They did Fast and the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift.
There was Fast 5. Right?
Well, yeah, Fast 5, so it was the Fast and Furious. Remember, it wasn't
Oh,
the Fast and Furious, Fast
right.
and Furious.
Right.
It was technically the 4th one.
All right.
And then it was Fast 5.
Yep.
And then it was, and then it's, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And not Calvin and Hobbes, because that's a great cartoon. Something else in Hobbes.
Yeah, actually, you know what? That's the same mistake I make every time. I'm like, It's Calvin and Hobbes, right?
No.
Calvin and Hobbes? No.
No, not Calvin and Hobbes.
Oh man, Chet. Somebody else tell me which one. Which one is that? I should know that one because I probably enjoyed that more than any of the other ones. Jason Statham and freaking DJ.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Actually, you know, I bought some of his tequila.
Oh, it's good.
Is the Termana?
It's not bad, yeah.
The Termana Reposado is really good. I've had some of that.
I had a couple of cans of his, Zoa that you drink.
Dude, I've been drinking that stuff left and right.
I'm
out actually.
I don't get the shakes like I do with silly other energy drinks.
Well, there's no taurine in it. There's no creatine. It's literally like cacao and green coffee extract, and it's all natural stuff that's in there. Yes, I still get a little shouldn't be performing surgery, but
You're ready to build a bridge.
But I'm ready to build a bridge at double speed.
We're gonna build some bridges today.
So, Hobbs and Shaw, yeah, the Shaw comes afterwards. Hobbs was his DJ's character.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, okay.
That's right. That's right.
So fantastic.
Yeah, Capper, you don't have to see them. You really don't. It was entertaining with Paul Walker. Almost a pseudo. There was some bromance going on here.
Yeah, well, it's all about the family, right?
It's all about family.
It's all about family.
What was it? That's why reverse cowgirls outlawed in Alabama? Because you don't turn your back on family?
Because you don't turn your back on family. Well, we're a little over halfway done with this with the first boil. We're at seven and a half. Oh, we're cooking.
Yeah, it'll be done there. Oh my! I thought that was West Virginia. Yeah, that was West Virginia. West Virginia,
Mama,
take me home.
Oh. That changes some of those lyrics.
Yeah,
I think.
doesn't it?
Mount Mama, no, thank you.
Mount Mama, but then you immediately start, taking me home. So it's mom? Wait, let's not ask those questions.
Check the grammar. Check the grammar.
Yeah. Let's not ask those questions. Okay. All right, and then I think the next thing is liquid.
So remove bag and discard. I should probably get something to put the bag in. So.
Oh yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
We gonna discard that whole thing, right?
Technically, the grain bag you can reuse, but the grains you don't want. So.
Yep. Copy.
If you reuse a grain bag too many times, there though, chat, it gets holes, and then you start dropping actual grain into your brew, and that's not good eats. That's not good drinks. So now take me home is dirty. Exactly. Yeah, but that's why you come to these streams. We ruin everything for you. If you didn't know, the Hey There Delilah is actually just a 2.5 minute long Budweiser ad. So, the more you know. What do we got? What do we got? Chet, we have reached optimal temperature. So we're gonna pull the grain bag out. We're gonna dump our liquid malt into there.
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, that's secondary commentary. Off-camera commentary.
Off camera, off color.
Off-camera, off-color.
All right. Let's scoop this guy out of here.
That's probably one of the nicest things you ever said to me today.
Oh, isn't it?
Is that clear?
What? You're acting like I, should be prepared for this stuff.
Well, here, hold on. Yeah.
Hold, Chet.
Get back on stage.
So technically, it would have been just fine if, you know, grains didn't expand with liquid.
Yeah.
But since grains expand with liquid, that thing's like 4 times the size it used to be.
Ooh. Nice little shot of that, huh? Look at that bag. Oh, it smells great.
Yeah. Then we let it run off, but we don't squeeze. Do not squeeze, Chet.
I think that's probably a good motto in most life.
Yeah.
Most life aspects. Don't squeeze.
Don't squeeze. Don't squeeze. All right.
We'll just keep this over here. Let that cool so we can remove the hops from the bag.
Exactly.
So what does it say to do?
Liquid malt.
Bring to a boil and add 6 pounds of malt syrup. Well, it's not quite at a boil yet.
6 pounds. Crank it.
Yeah.
That's close.
It's yeah, we're getting close to a simmer. You can start to see it.
All the little bubbles going.
Yeah. Bring to a boil.
Bring to a boil.
And then add the syrup. Remove kettle from the burner and stir the syrup. Return wort to boil.
Yep.
Okay. So once you add the syrup, it becomes the wort.
Yep.
Is that, okay.
That is the thing, because right now this is considered our malts. This is our grains and malts. So the wort is actually all of that finished, boiled, ready for hops.
Okay.
So, yeah, this is a partial grain wort, or a partial grain mash. You do either all grain, where we're doing the lauter ton and the mash ton. You do all of that stuff all together, and you don't use liquid. Don't use liquid malts. But we are. Science!
More science.
Love it. Sadly, that sound I don't think is actually triggering because it's attached to.
What do you think?
Nah, I don't think it is. Well, Ed, what's going on? Yeah, I know, we're out of focus. This actually has no field of view. That's one of the problems. We addressed it earlier.
It usually happens to me on a Saturday as well.
Yeah, you lose all focus.
Yeah.
So, how you doing, man? What's going on? How are you? How's life? I'm gonna get a better camera at some point, and then then we'll have 3 cameras because I got this. And I got this. It's a little hot out here and I'm a little pink, but yeah, I know we're a little out of focus. Actually, did it get worse that I moved the camera? I moved the camera, it gets worse.
Well, now the focal point has changed, right?
It's funny that I can manually set it to like 250. 350.
350.
But it doesn't like it. Just chilling. What kind of beer? We are making an Irish red today. We are making an Irish red ale. So we're just waiting for our. We already pitched the grain in there. Let that steep for 20 minutes, up to 170 degrees.
We are just at a simmer there, so we're almost
simmering almost to a boil. We're gonna pull it off and then dump our liquid malt into there. So that is coming up quickly.
That's our liquid malt there, chat. Again, gold malt extract.
Hey.
Hey, Cleve, in case you're wondering, our 20 minutes is up for that for those grains.
Oh. We did that a long time ago. Nice fast boil on it. Yeah, so this is one end of the focus. That's the other end of the focus. Notice there's nothing absolutely nothing going on. Normally I keep this guy around about 180, but I'm pretty damn close. So, Mounty, thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Come hang out.
What's everybody doing this fine weekend besides watching us? You got any plans this weekend?
Oh, Jesus. Now I've done it.
Oh, what'd you do there, Cleve?
Now I've done it. All of a sudden now it's zoomed all the way in and
Whoa.
nothing's there.
Do magnify, magnify, magnify.
Swear. I swear. No. That.
Well, there, Cleve. I think we are officially at a boil now.
That looks like it is. Alright. How about I quit messing with this chat? Quit messing with you. Keep the widescreen, yeah, further line of focus. I appreciate you for being here.
Got your trusty spoon ready?
Oh yeah. I'll probably need to pull that off, right?
Yeah.
Safety first. And that is absolutely out of boil. Pull you up. Set you down.
Try my best to remove this.
Good right there.
And we're dumping the whole thing, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Go.
See if we can get you in there closer there, chat.
Every last little bit counts, huh?
Oh yeah. That's where our sugars are coming from. The yeast are gonna go nuts for it. So it's actually your malts and your grains that the yeast are pulling the sugars out of to create the alcohol in beer. It has nothing to do with the hops. The hops are basically just flavor.
Okay.
The more you know.
Or you know, knowing's half the battle. That's all she wrote on this.
All right.
I would consider that fully mixed, my friend.
Get back in. Is that better for you, chat? Does that look like we have focus? Yep.
Focus.
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 You see fire?
All right, return wort to a boil. So we gotta put that thing back on the fire there, Cleve.
Alrighty. Let you do so.
Oh.
See it?
Yeah. And what did we get? So we've dropped the temp quite a bit. Let's get her going here.
And I think it's we bring it back up and then
Turn wort to a boil, yeah.
bring it back up to a boil. Once it's boiled, then we pitch our hops, and then we let it sit for an hour.
Yeah, you can see it.
Or I'm sorry, we oops, yeah, we up to a boil. 60 minutes on one hop, 30 on the next. Cool the yeah, and then cool it.
I got the contaminant. Little foil, syrup foil.
Uh-oh. Syrup foil.
Syrup foil.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna try something. We're gonna do a little bird, BRB. So, enjoy our normal BRB stream because I think I can do that. I think. BRB. Oh, chat. I had you muted the whole time. My bad. Had the Willamette hops going. We got Willamette hops, cameras all sorts of screwy. We lost one camera. Who knows if it's the heat or my tinkering, one of the two. Pitch those. They're going to go for 60 minutes, but in just under 30 minutes, we're actually going to put our second hops in there, which is the Golding, I believe. Yes, the U.S. Golding. So, it looks so good. Smells so good. Fix our camera. Get the camera back. Golden. Again. Who knows? Who knows? We may not get the camera back. This may be us.
What if we use liquid cooling for your camera?
Yeah. Just start dunking it. And show me potato salad. No? What happens if I potato salad this? Nothing. No potato salad for you. Dad, I promise I'll have another camera before we do this again. Because this German. What's that?
Which camera did you lose?
The main one.
Oh no.
So, I mean, we have the one that's off the laptop, but it's a camera off the laptop.
Oh, my answer.
I know. Holy Jesus. Not only did it work, I think I might have even gotten focus.
But I won't even charge you for that one.
Right? Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Go ahead. 25 minutes in.
Ooh. Really? Dad, come to find out that the focus is exactly where I had it before. For my normal stream, that's where the focus is. We zoomed in? What the... What? All right, Chad. Hold, please.
Stand by, caller.
Bring it back over here.
We're still boiling, baby.
Still boiling. Ooh-wee. Can't see the pot right now, but you know what? I think I'm okay with that. There's the pot.
This pot.
There's the pot.
Getting a nice char on the outside.
On the pot, yeah.
Yeah.
Means I didn't season enough on the outside of
Yeah.
it. Okay, now that that's there, I can put this back on. And how did I have you here? Have you really that far back?
Something like that.
Something. Chroma back on. And hey, we're gonna grab that. Grab that. There. There we go. That was a whole lot better. There it is.
Hey,
Actually, I think we're focused now.
actually focused.
Actually focused. I thought it was just a terrible camera. No, it's just user error.
You can really smell the hops from here.
All the malls are hot, dude. It's- I mean, did you see it? You look at the color?
Yeah, look at that baby.
Yeah. Now that I got focus, I can probably bring you in to look at it.
Yes. Oh, so good. If it wasn't the temperature of the sun, I'd jump in.
I know. But it is. It's at a boil. It's at a boil and it's sitting. A nice little
The holder there.
holder you made there.
It only take it only took about 2 hours to print. So when it printed all 4 pieces as one, yeah, quite hilarious. If you want, there you go, my friend. Eat it. You want it?
He's got he's 3D printing phone holders. Yeah, pretty good. Works out pretty good. Oh Jesus. I am looking for not that. Damn it, Chet. I'm professional here.
Professional.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I'm looking for, definitely. And now I have chat. And so I have
Oh,
actual
look at
picture
that.
going. I was right. I took the brew pot out of the picture, though.
Took a brew pot out of the picture.
Yeah, it's not actually in frame.
Mm. Oh.
Sorry, chat. There you go.
Could try to move it, but that's it'll be quite the undertaking.
Yeah, it's like fire everywhere. There it is. Why we can't have nice things, chat?
Namaste. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. You don't get to see me often.
He's like, nah, that's good. We're
I've
cool,
seen
Dad.
this dude.
We've seen this dude all the time.
Hey, oh no.
I got the rest. You got it. Hang on with the dog.
Got it. Well,
Got it.
good thing this chair rotates.
Hey,
Namaste.
this is the easy part now.
Good clock.
This is the easy part. The rest of it was like, getting the temp, the grains, fishing that out without the
Sanitizing.
right tools,
Yeah.
sanitizing. Figuring out that using a burner requires fire.
Well, an ignition source.
It's an
That's what it
ignition. Spark, fire, you name it. One of those things.
Staying.
With the clothes on? Save it. Save it, Kyo. Save it, it'll end up going in there for the Save the Children. I don't need money for me to jump into a pool. There's already a video out there of me doing push-ups until I was so tired that I couldn't actually jump. I just flopped in. Catch that one?
I saw about half of it, yeah.
Look at you.
Oh, getting brave. Namaste.
So the puppy learned how to swim a bit the other weekend. Nope, come here. Say what? Yeah, exactly. It makes noise. It's really freaking hot. It's bright. You know what fire is? We have a fireplace.
How many times have you used your fireplace then, please?
Well, me personally, I probably do it 5 or 6 times a season.
Oh, yeah?
If you're my wife and kind of a little bit of a pyro, then probably once every other day.
Oh, classic. All right, yeah. I probably haven't turned on my fireplace in maybe a couple of years. Usually it gets turned on once or twice a year.
Twice a year.
Yeah.
Gonna go for a swim? No? You gonna go hang out with Alan?
So, can I pet that dog? Head scritches and butt scritches for me? I had a scritches thing. Okay.
Cheers, chat. This is the chill part. This is the part if you want to talk. I'm sitting right here. Answer any questions that I don't really know about when it comes to brewing beer.
How you doing on your beverage?
It's warm.
Warm? Should I get a little bucket of ice?
No, we can get another one if you want.
Well, I'm about ready to get another one here. Sure, then. Yeah, you want me to just pull you one? All right.
Whatever you like.
Okay.
Whatever you like.
What am I saying?
Some of the best parts about brewing beer that you get to sit here and drink beer while brewing beer. So, oh, Cox is warning me I've used 100% of my data. I'm not even at home. I don't even know how to use 100% of the data. The bot's still going over there. Still trying to process commands for you right now, chat. Well, I'm glad that we got focused for the second half of our stream. Had to figure out that though I was adjusting things and changing focus on the actual properties of the camera through OBS, the focus was not actually adjusting. I had to close out the camera, open it up in Razer Synapse, change it there, close it in Razer Synapse, open it back up in OBS. So, completely forgot that was a thing with this camera. So. But hey, we sorted. It's sorted. Just the Keo. Just the Keo. So, because it was a nice camera when I needed it. This was at the very beginning of the pandemic, and I had to work from home, and it was like, what camera can I get? Can I get any of the Logitech ones? Can I get a GoPro? Can I do, the Keo? Can I do any of these cheap ones? Well, you couldn't get in the cheap ones because everybody was buying them. You couldn't get the Logitech because everybody was starting to stream and becoming, everything that they are. And, this was the first one that came up. I managed to snatch it up. Literally in 20 minutes, they sold out, and so that's the camera I've been using. It's not a bad camera. It does 1080, but it's only at 30 frames per second. Or I can do 720 at 60 frames. So, since that's the case, that one.
How many megabytes?
All right. But the not a bad camera. I just want something that's 1080 at 60. And whether that's going to be a wide angle GoPro or if we're going to do something bigger than that, we'll find out. And I can't stand it, Kyo. When it comes to all of the auto settings and stuff, it's just, it looks terrible. There's even more stuff you have to do even with fancy cameras or not fancy cameras. You have to apply LUTs through OBS. You have to actually like do color balance, and a lot of that stuff will help. If you really think about it, the reason this camera looks the way it does right now is it does have a LUT on it, so at least the colors are right. This camera, I'm glad I got the zoom in right. But it really was, everything's default. The only thing that's not default on it is the exposure. And I actually turned down the exposure so that the camera picked up movements better. So turn that down, which means I need to have a little extra for the yeah. So since the exposure is turned way down on the camera, I actually have to have a little more light for everything that I'm doing. So that's why I think it's a little dark here, but yeah, she's hot, wants to go see mom. She's hot, wants to see mom.
Yeah. Oh, when you're laying directly in the sun.
I was like, you can come over here. She could have just like hung out with us over here, but instead she was just like, nope, too close to the pool, and I can see the door from here, so.
Let me inside.
Inside, let me in. So. Actually, it's one of the reasons that I don't like the camera. The Kyo camera there, Kyo, is the fact that it has to be adjusted through Synapse.
But this camera?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not a terrible camera, don't get me wrong. Not a terrible camera by any means. It's just that it's not up to snuff, and it tries to do things through the Synapse software that really a lot of it could just be on the camera.
Sure. Well, that's the funny thing about all those software companies. They think they know better than hardware.
I know. And then you have actual software companies that are really hardware companies like Cisco, and they pretend that they're not hardware companies.
Do our hardware. What did I move on to there, Lee? The Ale Smith Brewing Company, Stone Brewing, dual exposure.
That is the dual exposure with hibiscus and lime, if I remember right. That is the Ale Smith and Stone collab.
Double IPA with hibiscus and citrus.
Yeah, so San Diego, I think Ale Smith is out of San Diego. Stone's right around the same area.
Yeah, I think Stone Brewery's in San Diego.
It might be San Diego as well, yeah, you're right.
Escondido or whatever.
That's what it is, yeah. And actually, that's a fabulous beer. For an IPA, it's a double IPA. It's really friggin' heavy. Super high alcohol content on that guy, by the way. I think that one's like a 9 or
8.2.
8.2?
8.2. This is a light beer in Belgium.
I was gonna say 8.2. That's not too bad.
Yeah, come on.
And not too bad. And okay. This is the Almanac Love Hazy IPA. So this is the one that we did for Pride.
Ah.
This is the one we did for Pride. It's only a 6.1, but they all the proceeds from this guy went to the LGBTQ plus center in Oakland.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
Nice.
because Almanac is an Alameda brewery.
We got 9.5 minutes left on this first boil. We're slightly less than a boil. Do we want to come back up?
Yeah, let's
We're at like a simmer.
okay. Put it back up on the temp, and then once you hit that 9 minutes, we'll pitch the next tops in 30 minutes, and then we get to play with the immersion cooler.
Ooh. Ooh.
Outside of the burner, that's the other cool thing.
Outside of the burner, it's the cool thing. Yeah.
Well, and a beer. So I think it goes beer. I think it's beer, cooler, burner.
Interesting.
I know, you probably think I put the burner before the
Yeah, I don't think so.
science. It's more science than that.
Fair enough.
So that is fire, that is power.
Yep.
Well, that's science.
So you do know we have all three things that people enjoy watching. We have fire, we have water, and we have watching other people work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we have all three things
All
here.
three things. Fire, water, watching other people work. I like it.
Oh, snap.
Pretty good too.
Oh,
The reason they said that that's the pride beer is it actually has 5 different types of hops in there.
Mosaic, Citra, Sarbro. Oh, and then there's a couple of different things of malts. We have Pilsner, wheats, rolling oats, and flaked wheat.
Like wheat.
Flaked wheat.
So normally wheat and oats, they don't actually add a lot of flavor to beers.
Okay.
But what they do is they actually have a tendency to clear it out. So
Like a palate cleanser kind of deal, or what?
no, like the actual color and the translucency of it. So
Okay.
lagers, a lot of times with lagers, 100%, you'll see a whole lot of rice in lager beers. So your Coronas and things, they actually put a ton of rice in those to filter out all the particulates.
Yeah.
Something new.
The more you know.
The more you know. But,
Trying to learn a new thing every day, huh?
yeah. Learn all sorts of things.
Yeah. All sorts of things.
I'm learning how fire works.
You are learning how fire works. I'm learning that it's okay to drink the foam.
It's okay to drink the foam. Don't be afraid of the foam.
Don't
Yep.
be afraid of the foam. This particular foam, chat.
This,
particular.
yeah, it's coming off of like, I don't know, sorbic acid or something. Maybe don't drink the foam off of that, but
Everything needs a disclaimer, right?
I'd normally have a button for that. But yeah,
Right.
right.
All right. Yep. Oh yeah.
It's hot, chat. Vegas.
Vegas. You know what we do? We don't need to get the perfect runoff for the immersion.
Yeah, you just want to
Pool fill.
warm your pool even more.
Yeah. I mean, it's already a grandma's bathwater. Why not make it a jacuzzi?
Yeah. Jacuzzi level. So the way the immersion cooler works, Chad, is that it pumps cold water through copper tubing and then dumps the hot liquid somewhere else. So it
I got a 15,000 gallon pool that's probably sitting at 14.5 right now. So yeah, could use a little top off.
it'd be a top off. It'd be a warm top off.
It
Too.
would be a warm top off, yeah.
So yeah, I'm actually interested to see how fast we can get that to drop. It's only 2.5 gallons. So specs say actually the last time I used it was 5 gallon at about 25.
25 minutes, you think? What do we got to drop it to?
It's cold.
Approximately, oh, wait, hold on. Cool to work?
It says cool to 100 degrees if possible. You know what? Usually if you drop it a little below that, you're better because you don't want to kill your. Oh, well, they say put cold water in there at the end. So you usually want it about 70 to 75 degrees, I think is about, well, maybe as high as 80. You don't want to really go any higher than that because you kill your yeast. Kill your yeast. So yeast has a range temperature based on what yeast you end up getting. I did do a dry yeast, a very, very hardy dry yeast, English ale yeast, because it's hotter than balls in Vegas, so you can't always maintain the temperature without a fermentation chiller, which project at some point.
Yeah.
You can't always keep the temperature where you want it, but if you have a kind of a hardier yeast, if it ends a little higher on its own range as your inside room temperature around 75, 78 degrees, it usually doesn't get above 80 and it doesn't kill itself off. I have had a batch or two. I've had one batch completely just murder itself, and it was like 82 degrees in the house and couldn't keep the yeast from producing energy, so they raised themselves to about 85, almost 90 degrees.
Lazy yeast, huh?
Oh yeah, they were just, I mean, they were eating up everything that was in there, but what had happened is it hits that top range and it funks out real bad because the yeast they're not doing everything smooth and even. Not doing everything smooth and even. They end up turning around and just gobbling everything up as fast as they can and eating themselves. It just ends up with a very, very funky fruit. So we don't want that.
Yeah.
So we
don't
drop
want
it to
yeast.
about 70, 80 degrees, and then then we pour the cold water in there. Actually, I think we take it, we put it in the bucket, pour the other cold water in there, pitch our yeast.
You want me to start filling those other 2 gallons real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll get that going. I got some funnels.
How much time have we got on the next hops?
We have 2.5 minutes. I gotta stand by, caller.
Stand by, Colin.
Yeah, where we at? We still had a nice little.
U.S. Golding. Those are the next hops, Chet.
That's a nice roll and boil, my friend.
That's what we want.
Yeah.
Chet.
Oh.
I'm sorry we don't have smell-o-vision. Sorry we don't have smell-o-vision, but
Just want to take a bath.
so good. So good.
So the hilarity of all of this is not only have we been watching this pot, but Chat's been watching this pot, and she's boiling. So I think
The watch pot is boiling.
the watched pot is boiling. So I think we've proven that's not the case.
You just have to have more power. That's what it comes down to. You can watch a pot to have it boil, but you just have to have way more BTU than a normal electric stove will have.
That's right. Well, I wonder what the BTU per eyeball is, what the ratio is right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, the first brew that I did was on an electric stove.
Ah,
Do you want to make a guess at how long it took to actually get that thing up to temp before I pitched the hops?
an electric stove?
Electric stove up to temp.
And that temp was,
170 degrees.
something like that. I'm going to say, how many gallons of water?
5.
5. I'm going to go ahead and say it took you about 40 minutes. Yeah? Too high, too low?
Way low.
Way low. Way low.
Way low.
All right, let me try again. 2.25 hours.
Yeah.
2.25 hours.
2.25 hours to get it to
Woo!
temp.
Woo!
Just to get it to temp. And then once it was on temp, still had to sit on the burner for another hour and 20 minutes for the grains of the hops.
My lord.
Want to guess how long it took me to cool that thing down in a bathtub full of ice?
A bathtub full of ice? 30 to 45 minutes.
No,
No, more than that.
way more.
Way more. Let me go back to 2.25 hours.
Way more.
Oh my lord! 4 hours.
4 hours.
Ooh.
I had to replace the ice 3 times and replace the water in there about 6.
You know, the things you do for love.
That was an all-day brew. That was literally almost from start to finish with the sanitation, the boil, the chill, the bottle.
Yeah.
It was 8 hours.
Hey,
For
hey,
the
Chad.
fermentation.
Hey, Chad. Guess what time it is?
Half time?
It's time to pitch it, baby.
I finished the last one.
You pitched the last one.
I just pour those guys out. A little extras in there. You get all that smell comes off of the hops from that.
Oh, oh,
And that's why we do it.
oh.
Well, other
Just
than
for-
other than the drinking.
Just for the aroma?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing out here. We're suffering in the sea for the aroma only.
Exactly. We're actually just gonna dump the whole thing afterwards.
Joke's on you, Chad. We're making poopery.
Poopery. Ah.
Go. Right. right, so we need another, what, 30 minutes?
30 minutes.
Start it now.
30 minutes. Pulled from the burner. Chilled.
Excellent. Well, we got our intake hose. It's currently sitting in the pool, not turned on, but we'll turn that on here shortly. And I think the exhaust hose you have was plenty to get there.
I believe it is. Oh, you pulling it through the pool to get it even colder?
No. That's I got it hooked up to
Oh, okay.
the intake. I just have it resting in the pool to keep it cold, I guess.
All right. The chat. This was for the charity, and we might do another one of these. No, I might. Or if I get this set up normal, set this up on a regular basis. Every time you want to brew, hang out with the chat for.
Man, I can't think of anything else I'd like to do on a Saturday except for do exactly
I
that.
was gonna say, what are you doing? Oh, I'm making alcohol.
I'm making
What are you
alcohol.
doing while you're making alcohol? Drinking alcohol. Going, this is terrible. I get to hang out. We get to talk about beer. We get
Yeah.
to talk to Chad. Talk
Yeah.
about Vin Diesel.
You know what? I'd rather clean baseboards. No, I would rather.
No,
Rather not.
rather tear out pantries.
Yeah.
Resize kitchens for 1/4-inch too large refrigerators.
Let's be honest. Getting that fridge was a reason so I could do some demo. Let's come on. In a few years that you've known me, how often has my house been sections of my house been under demo? Come on.
Okay. I'll give you that. That's just funny. Gosh, you could have just done the demo without the refrigerator. You don't have to have reasons.
But reasons are really important. Because without reasons, then you just look like a lunatic.
Oh man. I don't think my floodlights are doing it.
No?
No, I think it's midday.
The giant floodlights up there at about 1 o'clock, I'd say.
Yeah, my 30-watt floodlights aren't doing much compared to the 1.2 billion watt floodlight.
Oh.
So,
Well, and being down here on the east side of Las Vegas, or I like to call the Devil's Taint, it's a lot hotter than the airport likes to say it is. So,
yeah,
at least by 1-2 degrees.
I don't mind living on this side. Little farther south than you.
Yeah. And slightly up on elevation, just slightly. At least by 200 feet, I think.
Not a bad place. Not necessarily I mean, it's still Vegas. It's still friggin' hot as hell out here.
Yeah, you're right, baby. You're right. Let's talk about how stellar your burn is going on the first inaugural
I know.
burn. Look at
It's
that thing.
great. Like that regulator's almost turned like off. So it's a real nice, just even burn off of that thing. And it's no joke. That got 2.5 gallons to temp at 170 degrees in.
Yeah.
So if you're doing a full 5 gallons, 6 gallons, like I'd be used to, like it's a little weird that I only did half and then pitched the water at the end of it.
Yep.
But considering 20 minutes to get up to temp and nothing.
It's incredible.
Compared to 2.5. two and a
Two
quarter.
and a quarter hours. And I'm usually not one into like shellfish boils, but I feel like that's another thing we got to do with this thing, right?
Get some legs, elevate that guy a little bit though.
Yeah, I do appreciate how sturdily built it is. Like it is just
It's just,
a thing.
it's a thick.
That's
It's
not
just
going else.
solid. It is just one solid metal piece, and that's probably because it doesn't have legs. And maybe that's the point.
Yeah.
Maybe we're supposed to have a much narrower pot.
Well, I mean, it looks like those what it is legs easily bolt on and off. So could get some steel and
Make some bigger ones.
bigger ones.
Projects. Keep going with the project.
It said constant state of demolition and repair.
For money.
gonna go fill up those water jugs. Do I need to refill the half or just these two? You think it's fine?
See, we pitched 3 out of the 4.
We did, yeah, 2.5 gallons.
Yeah,
In there.
that's right. Right.
We need half.
So that's 3. That equals 4. So we need at least 2 filled up.
At least 2. All right. Then
Yeah.
we'll leave that. That'll be more than enough.
Yeah, if we do 2, because it says 2 gallons, that's 1.5. But like I said, I like doing a little extra on that. So if we have the 2 with a half. Here, be check. Hey. That's dangerous. Chat, the next beer that we have on deck that I'm going to end up making is a sour, a Pog sour. Similar process. You make a wheat ale, similar process, but we use some lactose yeast, and some puree at the end. Puree goes in at the end of the brew. Not actually boil off at the same time. So, looking forward to that. Real fruitiness. If you don't know what Pog is, you need to find out what Pog is. Passion fruit, orange, guava. Oh my god. I mean, I live off of that stuff. Outside of the wonderful weather, the beaches, the food that goes with it, the island life slow mentality, the people that are there, Pog is the #1 reason I live in Hawaii. After all those things, but it's still way up there. So, but, oh my goodness. Here's to you, Jet. Nice cube. And on April. Chat, what kind of beer do you want to see? What kind of beers do you enjoy? I guess that's a better question. I don't know if I asked that question enough. Maybe I need to ask that a little more often because, well, we do pick a lot of beers. We do have votes. I believe my beer command still works. If anybody puts beer in the chat, you can actually vote. Or wait, have I made a new vote yet? No, I have not. You can see last week's beer, and then we did the Sunday Fun Day Bad Beat Brewing Goes yesterday. Actually, a really good beer. You'd think with the pineapple, the cranberry, and the orange that it would be a very tart, very sour beer, but it was very, very smooth, and I actually really enjoyed it. It was really good. Oh man, and Chicken Police. I'm absolutely loving play Chicken Police. Like, that game is ridiculous. All the puns.
All the puns?
Yeah, Chicken Police.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
You know, we had all this family talk earlier, right? I quite enjoy puns and dad jokes, but I don't have any children. You know what that makes me, Cleve?
No, I think I do, but it's enlighten us.
I'm a faux pas.
Or a faux
I'm a
pas.
faux pas.
That's okay. We still love you. Oh man.
Use that one at parties if you'd like. Chat, you can use that one at parties.
If you don't have children and you are a fan of puns or dad jokes.
And or. Doesn't that just be, whatever.
It doesn't have to just be dad jokes.
Doesn't have to be.
I mean, because you may not be a dad and still telling jokes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really do like Chicken Police.
Oh.
That hard-boiled noir crime story.
I just love that it does the classic, detective, smoky office kind of vibe.
Drinking like complete alcoholic, probably sleeping on the couch because your wife hates you.
Overreaction, twist after twist. It is what I'm in for. Even within the first 3 minutes of it, it's like, is this what I'm going to enjoy watching for the next hour or two? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well,
there's no question about it.
Every device is on Do Not Disturb.
Olympics. We're watching Chicken Police.
Give me some more Chicken Police, baby.
Copper, you right. We need a little Sky in the chat to give us some chicken puns. I don't know if you missed the first day, but Sky Carnat Sada, one of the other members of the community, just in there, all of them.
Oh.
All of the puns about chickens, eggs, and hatching. This seems like this is a buddy cop romance that's ready to hatch. And
oh, that sounds like excellent punishment.
Oh, so punishing. It was great. Absolutely freaking great. Like, I actually felt that I needed to step up my pun game.
Ooh, that's tough. I mean, you're already on a class A level for puns, I would consider.
At times, I mean, I have some good ones.
You do. I mean, there are only good puns.
They're not. That's also true.
They're
not
only
rapid
good puns.
fire, but you know what? They're still choice.
I mean, if you're not on rapid fire with your pun game, then you're just a sleeper agent, and that's fine by me. A little pun assassin, please bring it on. Bring it on.
They're organic.
They are organic. Yep.
They cost a little bit more. You don't see them as much. They taste exactly the same as the other ones.
I do love that lingering taste that just keeps building and building and building. Oh. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me.
Oh, please. Copper's like, punishment. Is that like a double joke?
Yes. Yes, it is, Copper. Yes, it is.
Oh, man. So good. Like I said, I put it on my Twitch page that we got jokes.
Yeah, we do got jokes.
Wow.
But they're jokes.
They're jokes. I used to have a whole lot more. I used to have a whole lot more when I was more self-depreciating. But I think I learned that being self-depreciating all the time, though may be funny to others, it's just detrimental to you.
Oh, sure, yeah. Mental health is a big thing, right?
Oh yeah.
Here's a nice, easy one to start things going for, if you're meeting somebody new for the first time, right? Hey, Chad, you know how much a polar bear weighs? Chad knows how much a polar bear weighs. It's enough to break the ice.
That's a good one.
You could definitely use that one at parties.
Because it
breaks the ice. Oh.
Copper saying he prefers to buy his eggs in non-styrofoam containers.
Oh.
Good. One of my favorites out of the ones that we've had. So,
and I'm gonna tell you, I do like IPAs, but not, I do not like them for the sake of like, oh, I'm going to get the hoppiest or the most
you don't
melty.
like the dank.
I do not like the dank, and I feel like most IPAs now are, even if they're just standard IPAs, reach the double IPA mark, and it really infuriates me because I do not want to feel like the end scene of Raiders of the Lost Ark, right? Where my face is just melting. This is, for a double IPA, this is exceptionally smooth.
And it's the hibiscus that gets that kind of that tart floral flavor, and the lime that just takes the end off of it.
Yeah. It's
Very
phenomenal.
good. I'm with you on it that the dank doesn't always do it for me. I don't want to drink pine trees. If I do, I'm going to go drink gin.
Yeah.
If I want to go
I
drink
got enough
juniper,
pine in my garage to gnaw on. Thank you very much.
exactly.
Yeah.
You want pine, you're going to go sniff pine in your garage.
Yeah.
But I don't always need it in every single one of my beers. And here's the thing. Do you know that with IPAs, an IPA is it's all based on alcohol content. So your regular IPA is somewhere in that 6 range.
Yeah.
Your double is usually 8 to like 12. Your triple is above that, and session is below 6.
Ah.
But people don't realize that, and actually, because people don't realize that, they see the word session and they're like, oh, like it's just an easy drinking one. So a brewer or brewery will slap session on the side of it, and it'll be almost 8% because it's an easy drinking beer. They don't actually classify it as you would think that they should.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, so they didn't even know what to classify a session beer.
It's the alcohol content. It's the amount of hops they put those particular things in there when they're doing it. It's or not hops, but the malt, your mash. Based on that, it's a lower level.
Okay.
So it's a lower level of sugar for the yeast to go after. So it's a lower alcohol content, which makes it much easier drinking. And then depending on what you put in there, smooth out a lot of the hops, even if it is an IPA. So, yeah, I know a lot of things about the IPA, but they're just poor bug. Saw that.
I did. There was 2 of them.
2 of them, like 2 moths or something. I don't know what they were doing, but they literally went in the burner and came out on fire.
None of them got inside the brew skin. You gotta think about them on the skate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing flaming bugs go this way.
Protein, right? What does that classify as? For protein? There's gotta be a protein IPA somewhere.
Protein IPA?
Yeah.
Actually, the big thing for muscle beers is electrolytes. Electrolytes and salt.
Electrolytes is what plants crave, right?
Yeah. That's what plants crave.
It's what plants crave.
Well, what the hell is that?
What is that? It's electrolytes.
Well, what are electrolytes?
It's what plants crave.
Oh man, we were talking about Carl Sagan quotes at work the other day, and pretty poignant. Here's this quote from like 1995.
Yeah.
One where he's basically saying, there will be a time, a sad time in America where we're gonna people are gonna fear science, that we won't trust the people that are in charge.
Well, that didn't age well, did it?
It aged right on point. That thing is barrel aged in the cask, the perfect number of years, like just right on the dot. And one of the things that it basically describes idiocracy to a T.
So good.
And come to find out, in the last 2 years, we are idiocracy.
What a great documentary about the future, huh?
It was. Actually, I'm looking at it this way. In another 5 years, I'm really looking forward to being one of the smartest people on the planet.
Never thought I'd get there, but
Exactly.
here we are.
Neither did I. But I know that I'm not declining with everybody else. So I'm not going too far this way. And I sure the hell ain't going too far that way. I still believe in science.
Science!
Me and the wife like to say that we are humanists.
Humanists?
Humanists.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, that's fair. There's probably other things to be.
Exactly. We believe in humans and humanity, and actually human rights and people being people. That doesn't have anything to do with race and. Exactly.
Let's be hero things for a change.
Brian. I know it doesn't mean much coming from, an affluent white guy, but
The monocles of a 6'2" white dude.
exactly. Dual monocles. These aren't glasses, Chad. These are actually two monocles that I put a paper clip between because I felt that I needed to actually not look so active. But I grew up in middle class. I'm going to admit it. My job allows me to do things like brewing and stuff and have nice equipment for streaming. But it doesn't mean that I don't try to be a better person. So,
Use your powers for good, not evil.
Jesus.
Woo! Well, and with that, we're at 9 minutes left in the.
9 minutes to chill.
How we doing?
We got 9 minutes to chill, then chill.
Ooh, you can even see it dropped. It dropped a good inch and a half.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You see it and it drops.
Yeah. Look at that.
I don't know if we want to look, Chet. Let's see if I can get you to look.
Yeah, you can see the high water line.
There where it used to be, where it is now. That lovely brown color.
And you can see exactly when we really started that boil too.
Oh yeah.
See where we started with the temperature, environmental temperature water, and now you can see where we hit the boil, and soon your pot's gonna be a different color, my friend.
Oh.
Good thing you got that stainless steel though.
No, it's all aluminum.
That is aluminum.
It is aluminum. It's staying that way.
Yeah, all right.
It's gonna stay
Makes
that
sense.
color.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hold. Put it to. Perfect.
Yeah. Still in focus.
Still in focus. Managed to get the camera right where it needs to be. We can still see the brew pot in the corner. Got us here drinking away. It's almost
Actual professional. Over
I
here.
know. I'm actually starting to look like I know what I'm doing today.
You might
It only
want-
took me 3 hours.
As long as you get to the destination at some point, right? It doesn't matter what the journey is.
It only took me 3 hours to get the camera in focus, to know where it needs to actually be pointed, freaking to know what I'm doing with the actual brewing,
Yeah.
to be able to sit back and just entertain rather than going, what the hell's wrong with my this? We've had lo-fi music going the whole time. If
Oh,
you
yeah?
didn't know.
Oh, it's
At least for
not-
them.
Yeah.
At least I think it's going. If they can't hear the music, no, the music. No. I didn't mean it. I didn't actually mean that there was music going. It's all a lie. I was planning it. It didn't happen. My bad. Intentional. It was intentional.
Oh, classic. Classic.
And yeah, now I just want to go.
I think the last time we talked about it on your chat, the next day I watched it. Yeah. At that point, it had been a good minute since I'd seen it. Then, but when my sister got married, right? They did a lot of their, as you were, while we were talking about it before. They did their own like kind of DIY wedding, and they got a lot of it from like the food and all the supplies or whatever from Costco. So one of my favorite things to say to her when I came back for a wedding was, "Welcome to Costco. I love you."
Welcome to Costco.
I love you.
That's good. Actually, those lights are freaking great. Probably want to get 2 more of those things.
Not that bad.
But they have.
I am surprised that they are IP66 rated.
Yeah.
That is a shocker to me.
Yeah. It's probably also a reason there's no power switch on them, and the only way to turn them on is by plugging them in and unplugging them 3 times, like it's a freaking Beetlejuice. Yeah, to get the lights to come on. But
Floodlights, floodlights!
and then once that happens, it summons Wi-Fi from the ether and goes, "Which one would you like to connect to?"
Oh.
Like, but once they're on, once they're going, once they have Wi-Fi, I can change colors and set things up. Just can't see it, Chet. Can't see it here.
Let's see it.
We can see it. They look very beautiful on this side.
Yeah,
They're very
absolutely, absolutely stellar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little hint of that synth wave on the other side of the camera thing. Lasers.
Lasers.
Kyber says he hasn't found any time machines in Costco that he's been to yet.
No?
No.
I think they're now behind all the toilet paper.
Behind the toilet paper. Well, it's
behind.
because,
right?
exactly, because they were out of toilet paper. They put them there to replace where the toilet paper was.
So they go
And then they
get
went,
some
okay,
more.
everybody's going to keep buying toilet paper. And then people decided, wait, we don't need toilet paper anymore because we really didn't need to hoard it in the first place. So now we're looking for.
Is that why we have a stock of toilet paper now? Because the workers went through the time machine to go get the toilet paper from the time that we were out of toilet paper? Like we didn't actually buy the toilet paper? Is that what happened? That might be what happened.
Could be. That could be.
Never know. I'll have to infiltrate a.
Mind blown. Copper says, mind blown. Also says, my Wi-Fi extender does have a 5G options. I don't remember it getting the COVID vaccine. Actually, mine has had 5G the whole time, and I had to turn it off because I got terrible reception. So it makes good sense on why I don't get better reception because I have the vaccine. So
Yeah. Well, and your 5G is probably on channel hopping, so right? Mine, I've turned channel hopping off in my 5G.
yeah, that may be it too. That may be it too. But well, you'd think you end up going all over the place. You think you'd have the channel hopping turned on.
Well,
I don't go anywhere. I'm always here. My schedule is the same thing every single day. This is something that's different. And even this, if you really think about it, this is still content. If I wasn't doing this, I'd be sitting at home behind a computer, editing a YouTube video. Actually, nobody's going to end up watching, so this actually works out better. More people will watch this. So.
well, that just means everything is content, right?
It's all content.
It's all content nowadays. Oh,
Bleeding.
I am. It's like
Bet.
probably when I look it up. We can always watch it later to find out what happened. Let me go fix this real quick, chat. No bloodborne pathogens on this chat.
Injuries. How much time?
We have exactly 2 3/4 minutes.
All right.
I'll be right back.
I'll wait till you get back. Oh, man. Yeah, actually, we are back to wearing masks full-time at work. And they're contemplating us being work from home yet again for Clark County. At least for the networking department, for those non-essential. And, yeah, it's definitely very interesting. Very interesting. So, we'll get there. We'll get back to normal once everybody stops being an asshole. Stop being an asshole. Not you, chat. You're wonderful. I don't think I've met anybody that's been in chat that's been so hell-bent on being a maskhole. Maskhole, vaxhole. Vaxhole? Both. I'm not quite sure which one it is. I'm looking at this giant metal structure that's Alan's, and I have no idea what the F it is. And it's been here. It's been here forever. It's been here forever. Yeah, I'm gonna show you. I'll show you. Foil. Yeah. Look at the thing. Look at it. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that is. Crazy. I don't know what that is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can't see the pot. Can't see the pot. Fix it. Fix it. I think that's better. Woo! Here you are, chat. There we are.
Hey, Cleve,
What's up?
we are at 2 minutes. Advantage applied, and buzz is going off.
Sweet.
Well, what happens now at 2 minutes?
We take it out and cool it.
Well then, shall we?
All right.
We gotta turn off the flame.
Drop the flame.
Turn off the flame.
Kill the flame.
Kill the flame.
Joe, you're right. That's the next time. The next one we do from the pool.
Oh yeah, the Kyo missed the. Kyo, I'm gonna install a little a little pedestal. You might want to call it.
Yeah, a little island.
Yeah, a little island. Yeah. Right. So we need the hose out of here.
Yep. So I'm gonna pull this off. Think it's okay. I can go back in there.
The O-ring looks pretty good.
Look at that, chat. Look at all those coils.
Woo!
That is like 15 feet. 15 feet worth of copper. So this guy goes in like, yep.
Yeah. Let's pull the pot a little closer to the pool, huh? That's a little bit.
We'll move you, chat. Hold on.
Stand by. A little bit of that going. That'll go right there. You ready for some water?
Let's get them in place. Here, let me bring this way. How about that, chat? We good there? I think we're good there. Let's water on.
Go.
Uh-oh.
What we got? We got going.
There's a little leak kind of spraying that way.
From where?
Up here.
Up there?
Warm. It's probably warm.
Ooh.
Here. Want that? It's not that warm.
No, this is not that warm there. Yeah. That's fine. In your pocket.
But as long as it's not hitting the Actually, you know, it is just straight over.
Yeah. Let's grab that. Is that a tiny little cooler over there? Right.
You're gonna pin the tube down?
Yeah. Probably got a little bit of water from when I was soaking wood chips. So
Like this.
quite a bit more.
Really good. Okay. Good.
I think the initial heat was from when it was sitting outside. Now it's probably cold now, right?
It's getting colder.
Oh yeah.
Getting colder.
Well, we're no longer playing with fire there, Cleve, or
Playing with water.
playing with water. So we need to bring her down to
100.
approximately 100.
Actually, it's funny is I don't think this thermometer goes below 100.
Yeah. It just goes to 100.
Just 200. Let's find out. Find out, chat.
Nope.
Nope, missed.
There it is.
Can't even see. Chiller's in the way.
Then we have sanitize. After that, sanitize fermenting equipment and yeast pad, which we've already done.
Yes.
Yeah. Where's the yeast?
Where's the yeast? Where's the yeast?
Oh, the yeast is. Oh, right. Yes.
Chad, I posted that. You all saw that out there on Instagram. The yeast has been fermenting and doing its thing, just soaking up the fast pitch since last night about 10 o'clock.
I might have another thermometer that gets below 100. Let's see what I have for you there, please.
Oh, I can see this one. It's at 140 right now.
Yeah, but I have one that goes below 100.
Oh. So we're already at 140. We were at a rolling boil, probably about 180. And we've already dropped 40 degrees just by dropping that in there. So, big time. Dembo! I see you there, Copper. I see you. Yeah, we have a tiny leak off of our stuff. So we sanitized all of this, so we're okay, actually. It's not a big issue that, like I said, it's got a little drip, but not terrible. The entire immersion cooler was sanitized. No real issue. It's just, I don't think that this here is tight enough since the last time. Or that this is bent down since then, because storage. But, yeah. Now, this would probably work a little bit better there, chat, if either I had a narrower pot or if we had more liquid in it. And that's because, well, we're only running this through about maybe 8 of the 15 coils. So.
True. True.
Coils actually have to touch what they're trying to cool to pull heat off of it.
Is that how a radiator works?
I think so.
Surface area and whatnot?
Surface area, yeah. That's why it's coiled, wrapped. Either way, stuff that's on the bottom of it's fine. We're actually at 120 already.
120 already.
From the time that we dropped it in to now, that went from boiling to above 180.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, drop to 100, blah, blah, blah. Fill. Sanitize fermenter equipment with yeast. Done that. Sanitize fermenter equipment. Fermenter.
Actually, when it hits 100, we can probably pitch the other water in there.
Yeah, so that's the next thing is add more cold water as needed to bring volume to 5 gallons.
Yep.
Agitate the wort, seal the fermenter.
And then what we'll do is we'll pour it into the fermenter.
That's going to be this bucket there.
Yep.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'd rather use a bucket than a carboy because surface area and all that. If we need to pitch anything else in there, you can open up and do so. At least for the primer. And you rack it and you take all the stuff out of it.
So this water, well, this water's not been in the sun for a bit. No, that's still.
I think they're okay.
Yeah, they're probably around 80
Plus
degrees.
we got the chiller, so it'll absolutely drop it.
This one's definitely in the 70-degree range. These are in the
90-degree range.
88 degrees, yeah.
Since they've been outside with us the whole time.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I should probably put some water in there.
Think you're ready now?
It's almost at 100.
Okay.
So,
Well,
it's
so that's probably all of this, huh?
yeah, dump all of it. And we refilled. We refilled one of these to make it 5 gallons, since we had 4 gallons of the regular stuff. A little too excited there with that.
Not quite at our water line, original water line yet.
The gallon, so this will be regular 5.
Yeah, you hand that, please.
If I could do it.
Some people are built for speed, others are built for opening things.
I maybe I'm not built for opening this.
Oh! Sorry!
Tori! Tori!
Oh, oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
Got it.
We lost connector.
Oh no! We're doing this whole bottle there, Cleve, you think?
Yeah, we can do the whole bottle. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. This is fine.
How you doing? Warm water. Hope you're all doing really good out there. That's right, you get to see me, even though probably don't need this anymore now that I actually have focus. Go figure.
Focus.
Focus! Tori, hello. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling.
We're chilling in a handful of different ways, right?
I'm just embarrassing myself when I'm able
That's why I'm here. That's really the reason why you brought me, right?
Right, yeah. Pretty good. Actually, just because.
Okay, we did that. Agitate the work. Probably do that when we dump it in.
Yep. And you have to be careful with the plastic buckets and actually scraping the bottom. Because what you'll do is you'll put marks in the bottom and then it captures bacteria.
Do we want to agitate the yeast in there now, or is that pot still a little warm, you think?
No, we'll do it in there.
Okay.
So,
Ready for me to turn off that water?
okay. Serious?
Where we at?
Well below.
All right, we'll turn off that water.
Yeah, we're below 100. Move you. Actually, we'll keep it right there. Hold on. That over here. Well, probably didn't even need to. That here. This.
Put this back in there.
That's fine.
Okay. All right, here.
Right. So now what we're doing, chat, we're going to take this nice big old pot. We're going to dump it. And as you're doing that, it's going to agitate it a bit to get that stuff moving around and happy. And ooh, look at the bottom of that pot.
Want some of that, don't we? Get that spoon.
You want the
Don't we need some of that shit?
wort?
Yeah.
Or the hops? Oh, you moved over there. It's like I want the hops. Give me them hops.
Give me them hops, and that's half the reason why we're here, right?
Bacon. There we are. Okay.
Okay.
So, two things, chat. Move back over here. Starting to make a mess. Oh,
Oh no!
oh no!
Oh no!
It's
That's why you always use
like,
gloves, chat.
like
Oh no! Oh well.
all right.
I'll walk this out at some point.
We'll need a wardrobe change. Johnny, what's going on? I see you.
Oh, is that Johnny 90 over there? Just joining chat.
Going in. I've lost all Wi-Fi. All Wi-Fi's.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Hold that high, please.
There it is. We back. Phone getting too hot. It's too hot. Johnny, how you doing? Glad you're joining us for the brew stream here. We're doing our Irish red ale. Doesn't look quite red, does it?
Not at this point. I'd say it's more of an auburn. That's even a color. Might be an auburn.
Oh, okay. But yeah, we've done the brew. Did the mash, the grains, the wort with the hops, and at this point we've chilled everything off. It is now in our bucket, and yes, it is potentially dangerous. There's a lot of fire involved. Soot now.
Sit now, baby. It's all right. I can get all of this out.
I don't know what happened, chat. I'm clean. I'm clean.
This is why I'm here. This is why I'm here.
And evidently, this is why I'm here.
That's
It's,
right.
it's just the pretty part, right?
I did tell you,
I mean-
constant state of chaos.
Constant state of chaos.
Yeah. Controlled chaos or something.
Say, that's pretty good too.
You know what? I got a face for
I
radio.
mean, it's both, right?
Yeah.
Both. Yeah. Actually, that's what I've been told many times. Face for radio and a voice to match.
Yeah. Well, at least you haven't said that to somebody's told you that your voice makes them go to sleep.
Exactly. told on many occasions. You make me sleepy. Not that I'm boring. I just make them sleepy. All right.
So what do we need to do now?
Well, so we have our wort. This is probably worse now.
What do you need?
I'm gonna hold this up if you want to actually open the spigot on this.
Okay. Yeah,
To
ready?
fill that up.
Bill it, copy.
Another reason why I hate using a hydrometer. It's good.
Boom.
Might be a little high. It's okay.
Oh, that perfect head. I don't know
Perfect
about you.
hit on you. Exactly.
I mean, we're not ready to drink this yet, but
We're not drinking it, chat. We're not drinking that. Actually, I can bring this back this way.
okay.
Okay. Remember the thing everybody says they break?
Yep.
Yeah.
Successfully not broken.
Hydrometer successfully not broken. Actually, I've had it steeping in sanitation juice for the whole time.
Love me a good sanitation juice.
Sanitation juice. So, pull this all out. Sit in the sun. Woo. A little more. Woo. More.
Give it a little rinse in that bucket there real quick. Cool it down for a second.
And it just shatters because of the temperature difference.
Now would be the time, right?
Right. I haven't even put the thing in there. All right. And then based on where this comes up at the top of the level, that's determining what our current gravity is for the beer, and then we'll minus that from. We'll minus it from what comes out of it at the end.
Looks like a 10 spot even.
Yeah. Is it 10.5 or 1.5? I think it's 1.5.
That is, I would agree with a
That
1.5.
is a 1.050. That is actually for the brew that we're doing to have 6.5 on our gravity when we're done. That is a perfect start point. So,
You say, Chad, not bad, huh?
okay, put it back in here so I can break it later.
This goes back in, I imagine.
You can put it back this way. Technically, no, but
Oh, well, tell me. We gotta start over, Chad.
just gotta start over. No, it's the full brew. Alrighty. So, oh man, looks amazing. Actually, it freaking is. Oh man, brewing our own beer, so good. So we get to pitch our yeast now. So, and then this guy's gonna sit for roughly 3 to 4 weeks. I'll monitor temperature, making sure that doesn't go too high. Yeast gets really active and they create their own friction, their own heat. So it can increase the temperature. If it goes too high, they kill themselves off. So, and we don't want that. But, yeah.
Shall I go get the yeast then?
If you want to grab it, sure.
Yeah, I mean, I already got the dirty hands. Why not just keep them dirty?
And then somewhere out here is my thermometer. Actually, we're sitting at like 91, 92 degrees on this. Might be a little high. Hi, Nama. Namaste.
You can smell it through the cup.
Oh yeah. So, yeah. This is our yeast starter. Yeast, and if you look at the bottom of that guy, probably not in focus very well. See all that white? That's all yeast. It is all yeast. So we'll pull that out. We will dump that in there. Tap it so that nothing's getting into it. Put the airlock on it. And wait. So, I'm gonna give this just another minute though, because that is a little high. It's a little high on that. So, Jet, I will be right back. Coming back, Jet. Okay, I was right. I'm reading. Jet, this has to be down to 78 degrees before I can actually pitch our yeast into it. So, because it has to be at 78 degrees, I'm going to take this guy inside, and we are going to pitch that yeast later. I will take a picture of that. I will post it out there on the Instagram. I will post it out there on the Twitter. But this guy here, it is just ready. Like, literally just finished in the last hour, ready to go. So, with that, the last we have to do is just clean up and get out of here. So, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to clean up and get out of here. So, for all of you that were there, that are here, that have been chilling with us, I'd say thank you. I'm going to say thank you. That was freaking amazing. And none of this would have been possible without you. So, next time I'll try to have the grease better. Hey, at least I know the camera's focused now. We'll try to have another camera or something that looks a little bit better. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for coming out and hanging out with us while we did this. So, other than just sitting around waiting for this to cool down, that's all we got left. So, we're going to start to clean up. I'll let you go hang out, find some stream raiders, maybe go bother effing, and do all of those things. Actually, if he's still doing his thing, raid him? Should we raid effing? Is that what we do? Is that a thing that we do? Holy Jesus. He's playing Resident Evil. Why not? Why not? All right, Chad. I'm sending you over there. Everybody, have a wonderful day. Let's go raid effing stuff. No. I know how to spell. I do. Copper, do you know that we will tell you when that beer is ready and what's going on with it? So keep an eye on everybody. I love you. You guys are friggin' great. Have a good one. Later.